La la, sound check, sound check. Can you hear me now? Do you remember that commercial? I knew one of the actors in it, and one of the spaceship ones. Hello, my name is Alex. If you are new here, my name is Alex, is how I meant to say that. Welcome. This is an all levels flow. No props are required. All you need is your mat, some space. On an exhale, we're going to start in a child's pose. On an exhale, walk your hands out and away from you. On another exhale, bring the forehead down. Bring yourself to the present moment by feeling with your body where you are. What's the temperature of your space like? Feel the mat. Feel any tension at your temples, in your shoulders. Allow yourself to be heavy. Try not to get ahead of yourself mentally. Try not to think about anything that isn't happening right now in this moment. Be completely present and arrive. Lift up and walk your hands over to the right. Place the left hand on top and soften the left shoulder down. Draw the left shoulder blade, the left hip back and away. Side body reach. Lift up and switch. Walk your hands over to the left. I like to exaggerate the right shoulder, lift it up and soften down. Come back to center. Prop up onto fingertips. Find some pressure underneath the finger pads and press down. Feel this under the shoulders, some engagement happening in the upper body. Soften the wrists. Prop up onto your elbows. One hand to each shoulder, walk the elbows away, forehead down. Open up under the triceps. Focus on the present moment and the breath. Release. Make your way to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes and find some organic movement by drawing circles with the torso forward, left, back, and around. Pressing down through the hands. Let's go both directions. Feel some stretch in the feet. Neutral. Extend the right leg back and up. Keep the hips square to the mat. Notice if you're sinking into the shoulders. Strong lifted leg. Tabletop, switch sides. Notice the weight shifting between the hands as well as the leg. Stay lifted. Tabletop. Extend the right arm forward, just the right arm. Isn't that kind of weird? Like hard to do. Feel strong with your left arm. Draw the core in. And tabletop. Switch sides. Extend the left arm forward. Notice how this lift with the left hand is a little easier because the body-mind connection is strengthening. The body saying, okay, I get what's going on. And it trusts you. Can you hear them like building the house next door or across the street? Left hand down. I'll have to get one of those little fuzzy microphones to film outside officially. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. Shift the weight forward 2 inches. Feel the whole body engaging. Weight is in the front part of the hands. Tabletop. 1 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Neutral. Let's sit back in a child's pose, except we're going to thread the needle with the arm. So left arm is forward, right arm threads underneath, and across. Make a fist with the left hand. Place your forehead there and breathe, stretching across the shoulder. Switch so that the ear is down. We did this yesterday, I believe. Place the left hand on top of the right palm and try to press the left elbow straight to twist your middle upper back. Release. Switch sides. Press up with the left hand. Right arm reaches forward, left arm underneath, palm up. Stay present. Press into the right. Oops, nope. Don't forget the twist. Left ear down, right hand on top, middle upper back twist. Release. Tabletop. Walk the hands forward. We're going into an upward facing dog, but move through a modified plank. And let's keep the knees soft, gently open through the front of the body. It's actually not so gentle, but just don't push anything yet. Practice pressing the shoulders down away from the ears. Child's pose just for a long exhale. Lift up to a tabletop. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, fold. Sit back, child's pose. tabletop. Extend the right leg back and up. Left arm reaches forward, engage the core. Set the left hand down. Adjust the hands nose to knee. Round the spine. Press everything away. And extend. Tabletop. Switch sides. Left leg up. Right arm forward. Right hand down. Nose to knee. Think cat back. And extend. Tabletop. A little bit more for the upper body. Puppy pose. Leave the hips over the knees and walk the hands to the top of the mat. You're going to bring either the forehead down or the chin. I'm going to use the forehead. Breathe. Sphinx pose. Shift the weight forward. Prop up onto your elbows. Press down underneath the elbows, the wrists, the palms. Pull the chest through. And release. Rest the forehead on the left hand, right foot in, quad stretch. And switch sides. Release. Cobra. Tops of the feet pressed down. I feel like I saw like dirt or something on there. And I don't want to get it on my clothes. All right, elbows in close. Lift up halfway. Squeeze the legs strong so you are using back strength, or so you are able to use your back strength. And lower. Extend your left arm out. Palm is down. Roll onto the left hip. We're opening through the left chest and shoulder. You'll also feel a little bit of a twist. Switch sides. Make sure the extended arm hand is flat. You're not leaning toward the thumb edge too much. If you have to unroll some, that's okay. Release. Back to your stomach. Press up to a tabletop. From here, tuck the toes, lift the knees 2 inches, shift the weight forward 2 inches. Strong core, strong arms. Downward facing dog. Let's gently work into the hamstrings. As you have some extra space in the upper body, we have not addressed the lower body as much. Just notice how that makes this down dog different today. Make your way to the top of the mat. Ragdoll. Keep the legs soft. Bring the feet together. Relax over the legs. Let the head and neck go. Round up. Palms touch, shoulders roll back and down. Reconnect to the present moment. Notice how you've already shifted your energy, your breath. Let's flow. Inhale, arms reach wide and overhead. Interlace the fingers. Index fingers out, press a button on the ceiling. 3 breaths. Lift out, fold forward. Right foot back to a lunge. Inhale, lower the right knee, shoulders back. Exhale, try to press the legs straight. They might not straighten, that's okay. Lunge. Lunge twist, right hand stays down, left arm opens. Left hand down. Step to the top of the mat and fold forward over soft legs. Press to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. 3 breaths. Or start back bending. Well, not or. And if you want to back bend. Lift out. Fold forward. Left foot back lunge. Lower the left knee, shoulders back. Exhale. Try to press the legs straight. Lunge. Lunge twist, left hand down, open up to the right. Right hand down. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Press down through the left heel especially, and lift up and over side body reach. And switch. Not so much of a lean. You want to lengthen up and over. Think about creating space to breathe. Lengthen the torso. Lift back up. Press down through both heels. Lift straight up, maybe back. Lift out, fold forward. Bend the knees and sit all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Hold the outside edges of the feet, roll the shoulders back and down, and fold forward over butterfly legs. And lift up. Reverse tabletop. Hands behind you, feet hip width. Press and lift. Sit down. Sit up tall. Think right angle with the body. That might mean you keep the knees a little bit soft. Reach the arms overhead. Fold forward over both legs. Sit up. And lie back. Hug the right knee into the chest just for a squeeze. And release. Left knee in. Gently engage the lower belly especially. Release. Flex the feet. Press the heels down. Hands behind the head. Crunch straight up. Keep the elbows wide for 10. Press the heels down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press the heels again. I forgot. I disengaged as well. So let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Release. Full body stretch, arms overhead. And big sit up, arms overhead. And fold forward. Sit up. Cross your feet at the ankles. Make your way to a tabletop. And downward facing dog. Long exhale. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, ripple through upward facing. Maybe the knees stay lifted, toes stay tucked. Lift the chin a lot at the end. And exhale, press back, down dog. Let's do that again, ripple through. Downward facing. Once more. Press back. Roll forward into a plank. Press down through the palms, bring the right knee in and the left. And just keep going for a little bit. Don't worry, not too long. But get the strength in a little bit at a time and it all adds up. Hold your plank. Lower to your knees if you need to. Chaturanga push-up. Back to a plank. Lower to your knees if you need to. Chaturanga push-up. I guess this is a strengthening flow today. Also, a reminder to put that in my video description. Plank pose and downward facing dog. Upward facing, ripple through. Downward dog. Stand on the left foot, right leg reaches back and up. Squeeze the right leg strong. Step the right foot between the hands for a lunge. Engage the core as the hips have started to open. Hands to hips. We're setting up for Crescent Lunge. Arms overhead, palms face each other. Try not to arch the chest through. I hear my dad talking to his smart device. He asks about the weather. Float the hands down to frame the right foot. Right foot back to a plank. Lift the right leg. Bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg back. Keep it lifted. And plank. Downward dog. Stand on the right foot. Left leg lifts, reaches. Set up crescent. Prepare for crescent lunge on the left side. Step the left foot between the hands. Engage the core. And then press so strong, especially through the front foot, to lift the upper body up, arms overhead. Eventually, the back leg presses straight. Try to deep bend into the front knee. Lengthen through the spine as you float the hands down to frame the left foot. Left foot back to a plank. Three-legged plank. Lift the left leg. Bring the knee in. Just the knee in, not nose to knee. And right leg is back. Plank. Downward dog. Let's reset with 3 upward facing dogs. Ripple through. Right, mosquito. You guys haven't been here in a while. No. Ripple through, upward facing dog. You know they can bite through yoga clothes. And dip back to downward dog. Ripple through. Upward. And downward facing dog. Ripple through. Oh my God, I got it. Sorry, non-violence. Inhale, upward. Downward facing. It's my fault. I know that there's like pots of water around here that I need to deal with. From downward facing dog, step the right foot up to the outside edge of the mat, the right side edge. So both hips are inside. We're setting up for a lizard lunge. Option to lower the back knee or keep it lifted. We're here for just a few rounds of breath, not a really deep, long hold, because we got some more stuff to do. Also, if this is when you play on your phone, remember, and I've updated the links below, kind of with a few things that I need to talk about. I'm curious if you've gotten some of the stuff I am interested in, like this little pet camera. And Caesar put something on there he likes too. Downward facing dog. Let's go straight to lizard lunge on the left side. Both hands are inside of the left foot. And I've been filming time lapses of these. If you do that, add me on Instagram and show me, tag me. Mine are all in my shorts list here on YouTube. I'm filming right now. It's over there. Different angle. Downward dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. One so intentional cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Neutral. Might want to come to the middle of your mat for this. Knees together, no more than hip width distance apart, and we're going to sit between the heels. This might be painful for a lot of people. It's actually really good for your knees. You might have to start really far forward. Over time, you're going to work towards sitting between the heels. As long as the knees are not lifting, you can walk back to one elbow at a time. And it's not a competition to really super arch your back or to make it flat. We're stretching the quads. So go where you can. Maybe you can reach for opposite elbows with the arms overhead. That'll cause the back to arch. Make sure you press the knees forward and down. And let's start to release. Come back to a tabletop downward dog. Ow. What's that? Something in my ankle. Hope I wasn't just bit. Upward facing to reset. Downward dog. Tabletop. Let's do camel. Since we're open through the hips and we have been working on the shoulders, a little strength, a little stretch, and core work. It's just, we are ready. Let's start with the hands on the lower back, palms down. Lift through the sternum. Breathe. Notice how the heart rate is already elevated. And if you're going to add on, tuck the toes, lift up onto the heels, tuck the toes, and you're going to reach back for the heels. Or keep the toes flat, press down to lift up. Continue to breathe. One hand at a time. Lift out and just sit tall, sit on the heels, long spine. Feel the energy shifting. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Stay where you are. Twist to the right, float the arms down. Draw the right shoulder blade back. Left one forward. And inhale through center, lift up. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Plank pose. Downward dog. Stand on the right foot. Lift the right leg back and up just for the reach. Ouch. Pigeon, right side. Modify as needed. So we'll hold this one probably 6 to 8 slow breaths. Take your time. Stay present. Remember, if you're going to play on your phone, check out that. Don't leave my page, but I got one of those little this little robot camera thing. Fold forward that I want to use to see what Caesar does, but I can also roamer, it can roll around and I can see things. Soften the temples. Stay where you are for a couple more breaths. Option to take your quad stretch, bring the left foot towards you. Release. Switch sides. Transition through downward dog. Left leg back and up just for the reach. Pigeon, left side. A few more breaths where you are. Or quad stretch on this side. Oof, it's been a minute since I tried this one. Release. Back to downward facing dog. Upward facing, ripple through. And this time, untuck the toes. Dip onto the left hip, look over the right shoulder, stretching through the left side of the body. Switch sides. Come back to center. Press back, child's pose. Press to a tabletop. Stand up on your knees. Take a moment to center, reset, focus on the breath. We are going back into another camel pose. One hand at a time reaches back. Press down to lift up and breathe. Lift up and out. Sit on the knees, nice long spine. Tabletop, downward dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring your feet out and around to one side and then in front of you. Lie down. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Palms up. Blink the eyes closed. Shavasana. Let go. I will be in touch so we can close together. For now, just exist. Keep the eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. We're going to pause at the top. So exhale so you can inhale all the way. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Near the end of the breath, blink the eyes open. Feel the light as you start to move, emerge. Hold on to whatever peace you felt, either then or at some point during your practice today. And make your way to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders back and down. Reach the left arm up and over. Side body stretch. Keep the left sit bone down. Switch sides. Lengthen up and over. Both arms overhead. Twist to the right. Float the arms down. Sit up taller. Release through center, arms up. Twist to the left. Closing breath. Arms reach wide, reach overhead. Exhale, stay lifted, lower the hands down. Close the eyes. You have everything you need right now. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for your presence. I am grateful for your presence. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. That felt good today. Well, it pretty much always feels good, but it just felt extra good. So I might have gotten one of these little like robot things that you can remote control, and it's a video camera. So I'm excited to like look around and like roll in and be like, hey dad, what's up? Because you can talk through it. People are getting it for their pets. I linked it below. So if you want to just look at it or get one and like talk to me about it, I haven't set it up yet. And then I also am curious about those like glasses you can wear, kind of like the action camera thing, but I think that sounds cool because I like go for a lot of walks around here and I see a lot of cool animals and birds. Add me on Instagram. I have been time-lapsing these last few classes, so you can time-lapse yours. You can check out the flow. You can tag me in it, blueyoga.fit. I'm chatty. And check out the other links for things below. Like, I really do like this water bottle because it reminds me like, oh, I'm late to, I'm actually, yeah, I'm late. I need to be at here for as far as water intake. And if you are here still, remember on Wednesdays we wear pink. Oh my gosh, I said that. But it is Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. End.